Hi everyone, welcome back to Start DevOps. As you already know, myself is Mahbub. So in previous video we have explained and I explained about the users and group, how users are going to create, how to delete users, and how groups are going to create, then how deletes groups, and also how we can add the user into a group. So like this we have learned in previous video. In this video, there is a small topic which is very important. As a DevOps engineer, we should know. The topic is file permissions in Linux. Before we continue to our topic, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. And also connect with me on LinkedIn and also join our Start DevOps community. If someone interested to teach, they can connect with me. Yeah, let's move to the topic. So let me share my screen. Yeah, welcome. So let's we move to the topic. So our topic is file permission. Yeah, so what are file permission? As we have already discussed Linux, in Linux everything it's treat like a file, even though it is a document or a program or a hardware. Everything it would be treat like a file. So there are few permissions. So who that can read the file, who can write the file, and who can execute the file. This kind of operation is called file permission. Types of permissions are available. So read, write, and execute. For that read we have R, and for write we have W. For execution we have X. These are all the symbol, character symbols. R which means read, W which means write, and X which means execution. Who can have the permissions? So in Linux, who will have the permission? Similarly, Windows who has the permission. Similarly, Linux also has the permission. The user has a permission, then groups and the others. First user, then group, then the others. For that users we use U, for groups we use G, and for others O. Let's see how we can check the file permission. For that we have command called ls-l. Whenever we type this command ls-l, then we hit enter, it will show the permissions. First, we check the what are the files are available. ls. Here we can see that there are two files and one folder. To check their permission, we have a command for ls-l. The we have first file philo, which has for user read and write. There is no execution here. For user only read and write. There is no execution. Why? Because there is no data, I think, in that. Let me check, is there any data in this file? Yeah, the data is available. Let me check. ls-l. Yeah. First we have file, which is a hyphen, which is a file. And then here we have D, which is a directory. For user, it has a write permission, read permission, then write. There is no execution permission. And for group, it has a permission and read permission, then write. There is no execution permission for group. And for others, only read permission is available. There is no write permission and execution permission. For K file, which is number 2 file, for that it is a file. For that it has a read permission, then write permission. Here also there is no execution permission. Then for group, it has a read permission only. There is no write and execution permission. For the group also, same read permission. There is no write and execution permission. For Linux practice, it is a directory. It is a symbol here. So D is a directory. So it has a read, write, and execution permission for user. Then for group, it has a read permission. There is no write permission, only execute permission. Then for others, it has a read permission. There is no write permission, only execution permission. So let's see how we are going to change this permission. Suppose we want to give a permission to write permission to this directory into a group. How we will give? These are all things we will see. For that we have command chmod, chmod, then the group for G, then plus execution for X, then the file name or a directory name, Linux practices. Let me check. Yeah. Let me see this file permission ls hyphen l. For group we have given. So you can see, yeah, before also it has the execution permission. Let me see, we will give the write permission, W. Let me see, yeah. Yeah, now you can see for group, for user, it has a read, write, and execution. Then for group, it has read, write, and execution. Before it was there is no write execution for that. Now it has a read, write, execute, write permission also. For others, it has a read and execution permission. There is no write permission. Why? Because we haven't given the permission. We will give the permission to first file philo, which has we will give for the others. How we will give? Let's check. For that we have command chmod, then the others o, then plus after that the file name. Yeah, sorry, there is a others. Then what permission we have to give? We will give for execution permission. So you can see there is no execution permission for philo file 1. We are going to give that permission. Then hit enter. Let me check the permission. Here you can see there is execution permission to others. Not only we can give using of characters like U, G, and X, W like that. We will give the permission through a numeric words also, numeric methods also, numeric methods also. For that we have or means 4. We will try to give the permission with the help of numeric. Chmod, then 7, which means or read means 4, W means 2, and X means 1. 4, 2, 1. Or means 4, W means 2, X means 1. Therefore, 2 and 3, 7. 7 means for user it has a all permissions. Then for group we have 2 permission, 5, which means 4 and 5, which is read permission and the execution permission for the group. Then we have the others. For that others, we will give only one for execution permission for the file 1. Let me check the permissions. Here you can see before it has no execution permission for the user, and also there is no right, yeah, there is no, let me wait a moment. Yeah, before it has a permission which will read permission and write permission. Here we have changed. 5 means read and the execution permission. Then we have removed the write permission to the groups. Here we can see there is a read permission and execution permission for others. Here we have removed the permission and we have given the execution permission. Like that we can change the file permissions. Then as well as we can change the ownership of the file, and also we can change the group ownership also. For that we have command ch own mahbub, then the file name. Sorry. Anyone have failed operation not permitted. Yeah, yeah, we will see in next video. So I'm recording from the office today, so I have a office work. I have to do it. I have to finish it within time. So I will explain in next video how to change the ownership as well as how to change the group. So why it is important? The file protection is very important as a DevOps engineer who manage that files, and also as a DevOps engineer setting correct permission to the every file and a directory. Why? Because there is a unauthorized person who can access and who can modify that file. It is not a good practice. And also if some confidential data might be available, it might not to delete. For that it is very important as a DevOps engineer we have to protect. That's the reason we are going to learn the file permissions and groups permission. Okay, so if you have any doubt you can comment with me. So in upcoming videos I will explain the how we can change the group permission, owner permissions. So if you like this video, you can share with your friends, and you also please do subscribe my channel. Please show me some love and affection of your side. And also, if you like to teach, they can connect with me, and also connect with me on LinkedIn. So till that, have a great day.